Hey guys, what's going on? It's Talk Positive. We are back with another match preview. First time on this season, we have got Elliot back on the preview. This is second time lucky, guys, because we did record this earlier on. I did record Elliot's sad. So, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And happy to be back.
Yeah, I mean, how did you feel about first start to the season and with the transfers and that, what's been happening so far?
I think we got off to a slow start in the window. I mean, it was never going to be like last summer, so that's to be expected. But I'm happy with the players we brought in. I think we've been some good players. Decent start to the season as well. I think we got more goals away than we had last season, and we're 3 games in, so can't really complain with that. And I'm happy with what I've seen so far. I think we're doing well.
I mean, when you look about the Man United game, um, I mean, we were literally robbed there enough. It's just a shame that the VAR and referees not up to standard like there was last season. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think there's definitely some issues with the refereeing that needs to be worked out. Like you said in the United game, I don't think Worrell should have seen a red card, and I definitely don't think they should have got a penalty. From the angles I've seen, Danilo didn't even touch Rashford, so not sure what's happening there. But the amount of red cards we've seen already this season is, for being 3 weeks in, it's not looking good. So I think something needs to be worked out with what's going on with the refereeing, to be honest. But that's how it is in the Premier League at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think it causing it? Is it the new rules that have came in on players, or is it just referees not up to standard of refereeing no more? What's actually caused it in your own opinion?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I do think it is partly to do with the new rules, but I mean, if you looked at the World Cup or the Euros, like you didn't really see this happening like it does in the Premier League now. So I'm not sure if it's the officials we've got in the Premier League that are the issue. But I mean, yeah, like the rule set is similar to what we had at the World Cup, and you weren't seeing like this many red cards or anything then. So I'm really not sure what's going on, unfortunately.
I mean, we got Burnley in the cup on Wednesday night. What's your thoughts on Burnley and um, going into it with it being a cup game?
I think Burnley they've done well so far from what I've seen of them in the Premier League. I do believe they're still bottom of the table without a single win, but they have looked promising. They're definitely going to cause us some issues when we play them in the Premier League, I think. But I think in the Cup, if they do rotate some of their squad, then I think it should be a good match for both teams. But yeah, I've been very impressed with what they've shown they can do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, do you feel like it will be a Premier League tie, even though it's a cup game, or do you feel like both teams or West players knowing that we have got a Premier League game on Saturday?
It's a good question because Burnley have played one match less than every other Premier League side apart from Luton Town because they had their match postponed. So I don't know whether they'll play a few more players to get them closer to match fitness. I'm not too sure. I can see us rotating our side though, bringing in some of those new players and some players that might have been injured or just like more bench players. We might start some of those players, but I think it'll be a good match nonetheless. I think it'll be a mixture of both having a full strength side with some switching going on. I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with the last week, last 5 days on transfer window, with it that being closed on Friday, and obviously this Burnley game coming up. What do you think of Brennan Johnson? Do you think Touchwood when this is being recorded? Do you think he will start Wednesday, or do you think with this move, do you think he won't start?
It's a good question. I'm not sure. I think even if he was to stay, I don't think he'd start in this match. I think they would bench him for a cup match, maybe bring him on in the second half to run at some tired legs. But I don't think he would start either way. But I mean, if we get the right money, then I'm not opposed to Johnson leaving. But I'd rather it be sorted sooner rather than later, so we have time to get a replacement in should we need one.
Yeah, definitely. Have you got a score prediction for Wednesday?
Yeah, so I'm thinking if both sides switch up their side, the teams, it should be a bit easier for us. If Burnley do play their full strength 11, then we might have a bit of a tougher challenge. Because I'm certain we would switch things around. But I think 2-1's a respectable scoreline, very similar to when we played Spurs last season. I just hope for another brilliant performance from the lads, and hopefully some of the more fringe players get a chance to shine.
Yeah, definitely. They say about your socials.
So yeah, I'm O2GT on YouTube and Over the Giant Tree on Twitter. I do mainly Premier League content on YouTube, and it's mostly Forest stuff on my Twitter. So if that would interest you, drop me a follow over there, and yeah, hope to see you over there.
Yeah, definitely. So do subscribe and follow Elliot on all the socials and his YouTube channel. And thank you for watching as per usual. And
Yeah,
thank
it's
you for
it's
coming
been a
on. And
pleasure.
it's right. So thank you and goodbye.